December 5, 2024, began like any other day in Northern California. The sun was shining and people went about their daily routines. But at 10:44 a.m., everything changed. A powerful earthquake, measuring a massive 7.0 on the Richter scale, struck off the coast near Eureka. This wasn't just a small tremor, this was a major seismic event. The epicenter, the point on the Earth's surface directly above the earthquake's origin, was located 42 miles west-southwest of Ferndale. This small city, known for its Victorian architecture, felt the full force of the quake. Buildings shook, windows rattled, and people rushed out into the streets, their hearts pounding. The earthquake was felt far and wide, reaching as far south as San Francisco, where people reported feeling swaying and dizziness. The ground shook for what seemed like an eternity, though it was probably closer to 30 seconds. The initial shock was followed by a wave of fear, as people realized the potential danger of such a powerful earthquake. As the ground stopped shaking, a new threat emerged: a tsunami. The earthquake had triggered a tsunami warning for the entire California coastline, from the Oregon border all the way down to Davenport in the south. This vast area, home to millions of people, was now on high alert. The warning system, a sophisticated network of sensors and sirens, sprang into action. Sirens wailed along the coast, their piercing sound a stark reminder of the potential danger lurking offshore. The warning spread like wildfire through news alerts, social media, and word of mouth. The tsunami warning sent a chill down the spines of those who remembered the devastating tsunamis in other parts of the world. The images of giant waves crashing into coastlines, sweeping away everything in their path, were still fresh in their minds. The thought of a similar event happening in California was terrifying. Up and down the coast, people heeded the warnings and began evacuating to higher ground. Coastal communities, particularly those in low-lying areas, were considered most at risk. The evacuation orders were clear: get to safety and get there fast. Schools were evacuated, with children being moved to designated safe zones, businesses closed their doors, and residents grabbed what they could and fled inland. The normally bustling streets of coastal towns became eerily quiet, replaced by the steady stream of cars heading for higher ground. The San Francisco Zoo, located right on the coast, took immediate action, moving its animals to higher ground as a precautionary measure. The safety of the animals, some of which were endangered species, was paramount. The zoo staff had practiced for such events, and their quick thinking ensured the well-being of their precious charges. As the initial shock subsided, the focus shifted to assessing the damage. Reports started pouring in from Humboldt County, the area closest to the epicenter. The news was a mixed bag. Thankfully, there were no reported casualties. This was a testament to the early warning system and the quick response of the people. However, there was significant damage to infrastructure. Water mains had burst, leaving many without water. Windows were shattered, and some houses were knocked off their foundations. The iconic Fern Bridge, a historic bridge that had withstood numerous earthquakes in the past, was closed for inspection. The bridge, a vital link for the community, was a symbol of the region's resilience. Its closure highlighted the potential for long-term disruption caused by the earthquake. Section 5. The Earth trembles again. As if the initial earthquake wasn't enough, a series of aftershocks continued to rattle the region. These aftershocks, though smaller in magnitude, served as a constant reminder of the Earth's power and unpredictability. More than a dozen aftershocks were recorded, the largest measuring a still significant 4.2 on the Richter scale. These aftershocks, though less powerful than the main earthquake, had the potential to cause further damage, particularly to structures already weakened by the initial tremor. The United States Geological Survey, or USGS, issued warnings about the likelihood of powerful aftershocks in the coming days and weeks. The region sits on the volatile Pacific Ring of Fire, an area known for its frequent seismic activity. The USGS stressed the importance of remaining vigilant and prepared for further tremors. Section 6. Transport at a standstill. The earthquake and subsequent tsunami warning brought transportation in the affected areas to a standstill. Roads were closed for inspection, and public transportation services were temporarily suspended. BART, the Bay Area Rapid Transit System, halted service in the Transbay Tube, which runs underwater between San Francisco and Oakland, as a precautionary measure. The tube, a vital artery for commuters, was later reopened after a thorough inspection. All Oregon state parks were closed until further notice. as authorities assessed the potential impact of the tsunami warning. The closures, though inconvenient, were necessary to ensure the safety of visitors and staff. Section 7. California responds. In the face of this natural disaster, California's emergency response system swung into action. Governor Gavin Newsom was immediately briefed on the situation and met with state emergency officials to coordinate the response. The governor assured the public that all levels of government were working together to ensure the safety and well-being of all Californians. He praised the quick thinking and bravery of first responders and urged everyone to follow the guidance of local authorities. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, responsible for monitoring tsunamis, played a crucial role in keeping the public informed. NOAA's early warning system provided valuable time for people to evacuate to safety. Section 8. Staying safe by the sea. Despite the warnings and evacuation orders, some people chose to ignore the potential danger. Surfers, eager to catch a wave, were spotted in the water even as the tsunami warning was in effect. The San Francisco Department of Emergency Management took to social media to reiterate the importance of staying away from the coast. They urged people to stay out of the water and away from beaches, harbors, and piers, emphasizing that the ocean could be unpredictable in the aftermath of an earthquake. The message was clear. No matter how tempting it may be to get close to the water, it was crucial to prioritize personal safety and heed the warnings of authorities. Section 9. Staying prepared. As the day wore on and the tsunami threat receded, the focus shifted to recovery and preparedness. The December 5th earthquake served as a stark reminder of the ever-present threat of natural disasters in California. The earthquake highlighted the importance of having a plan, knowing the evacuation routes, and having an emergency kit readily available. It also underscored the need for infrastructure improvements to withstand future earthquakes. The events of December 5, 2024, will forever be etched in the memories of those who experienced them. While the earthquake caused fear and disruption, it also showcased the resilience of the human spirit and the importance of preparedness in the face of adversity.